What's something you hate but wished you loved? Having personal discipline. I just love not doing anything other than the bare minimum. I wish I could have that sort of ambition to do something new or exciting. But watching a movie or taking a nap is so much better. I certainly relate to this too much. Just that I'm into video games and series. Instead OD movies. But that's close enough. Going to bed early. I love sleep, but I have a mental block about going to bed before I absolutely have to or just fall asleep in my chair. It's caused serious problems. Exercise. The hardest part is starting. If possible, try finding a gym exercise partner to start going with. It will significantly increase your chances of going, especially when you don't feel like it, as you keep each other accountable. Once you get into the habit of the routine, and you start seeing gains, tangible benefits to your health appearance, it gets a lot easier. Positive reinforcement is a hell of a drug. Work. Because it consumes more of life than I'd prefer. I honestly don't understand how there are people making millions a year and they still work. Like I would work for a bit at that wage and then stop after I'd saved and never work another day. Edit. Jesus Christ woke up to nearly 100 replies for this comment. Waking up. Morning people. How do you do it? Me. When people tell you how nice you are or show appreciation towards you, and you're just mentally like, why do they do these things concerning me? Question mark quote. Edit. A word. Fam, you good? Talking to people. You sound like someone I would talk to if I liked talking to people. The gym. I cannot understand how people get so hooked on it, but I wish I could. The longest time I was a gym member was 4 months. Went 3 times a week and hated every minute. As soon as I lost the weight, I yeeted out of there. I like the gym because I set up my iPad on the treadmill and binge watch YouTube videos while running. Can't do that outside. Get fit while doing something I already do. Coffee. Everyone just seems to love it so much, and I sometimes feel like I'm missing out. I know it's a social thing, but there are quite a few substitutes, e.g. tea, if you still need a caffeine kick. Also, you are actually saving a lot of money if you don't drink coffee compared to a lot of people. In most offices where I've worked, there are people buying 4 to 5 cups of expensive coffee every day. Being pregnant. It is not something I enjoy. Not one bit. Hopefully our next evolutionary step is growing babies on trees or some mess. Bring back storks. When I was pregnant, people would ask me if I love it, and I would always say, it's weird. I wanted to feel that love for being pregnant like my mom did. But honestly, it was weird, uncomfortable and confusing. I felt the love for my child, but the being pregnant part was just weird. Maybe I'll like it more next time, lol. Roller coasters. Hated them as a kid and tried again as an adult, but still hated them. Sucks being the person stuck holding things at amusement parks, carnivals because everyone else loves them. I can't do high adrenaline-inducing rides, and the biggest one of them is roller coasters. The adrenaline gives me the same feeling as when I have a panic attack, which makes me struggle to not have an actual panic attack in response. Never found them fun anyways, so not really a loss at least. Parties. I rarely go. When I do, I mostly feel nervous. Even around good friends. About 1 in 10 times it becomes fun. But I avoid parties generally because the odds are bad for me. I have to convince myself that there's a work reason to go, so that I just suck it up and get the job done. Yay. Parties are the worst to me. Never really had fun at a party. I always ended up tired and really wanting to go home. I'm the same until I get drunk. So I always drink way too much. Every time. Studying. This so true. Online school has made me discover even more that I have a big procrastinating problem. I would wake up feeling ready to get things done, and when I try, I just get distracted. Stealth games. They seem like they'd be fun, but they just frustrate me so much. I don't know what it is. Maybe I am just not patient enough, but I can't do it either. I always run in head first. Kissing. I hate the sounds it makes. The sensation of someone's wet lips on my lips. The knowledge that we are swapping spit. It literally does nothing but disgust me. I'll suck your dick off your pelvis, but I ain't kissing you. I'll suck your dick off your pelvis, but I ain't kissing you. Our brand new sentence. I'm fine with kissing, but I hate the sound of it. It's definitely in my top 5 worst noises. Well, I've always felt like a freak for disliking kissing. It does absolutely nothing for me. Driving. It makes me so anxious. What about you? What do you hate about it? I love driving. I hate sharing the road with idiots. I'm aware that I'm someone else's idiot on the road, but there are some oxygen thieves here in Kuwait. My coworker. We spend so much time together and my week would be so much more enjoyable if she wasn't such a miserable person to be around. I feel nosy lol. What makes her miserable to be around? Running. I get up 30 minutes earlier than usual to run every morning. But I hate doing it. I only force myself to do it since that makes me feel not guilty. Perhaps a little happy too. All day. I always have like enough energy to run a mile, and then when I actually run I can only run for 5 seconds. Being sober. Seeing this while hungover is rough. Yeah, I feel this, brother. Life is hard. Sips beer and takes a puff on stogie. Tomatoes. So many foods have tomatoes in them, and I only eat a few of them. I love pizza, but only eat the kind with very little sauce. I can't stand the taste of them, but I wish I could because they're in practically everything. This is me. Except with cheese. It's in everything, but I hate it so much. Plus, that's the one fact about me that people fixate on, and I get so sick of all the herder. Claire hates cheese jokes. Gets so old.